don't mind looking super jank in my car, I am on the way to the thrift store because this is really the only time I have this week to go and see if I can find anything for my Halloween costume. And not only have I been asked to do this a couple times, but I actually wanted to do this a couple years ago. And that is, specifically I've been asked to do the Ariel Kiss the Girl, like blue outfit that she has. And a couple years ago, I actually wanted to do the Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty, and Prince Philip as a couple's costume with my boyfriend. And the costumes are like really similar. Like they have the black like corset bit that goes across the chest, a skirt on the bottom, a shirt on top, and really the only other difference is one, the color, and two, that Sleeping Beauty has like a collar up here. So I'm gonna actually see if I can kind of make one bodice piece and see if I can find some skirts or at least some fabric in the colors I need to make both costumes and see how I can do that. Let's go to the thrift store and see if we can find anything. Before you ask, no, I didn't forget my mask. As you can see, it's dark out. It is a little too dark for me to film right now, and you can totally see my reflection in my glasses, but I think this is where we're gonna cut it for the night, and then I will hopefully come back in 2 days, maybe when I have time to film, and I will work on at least one of these, and then hopefully get it done before the end of October. That'd be ideal. So yeah, hopefully I will see you then. Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been probably like a week and a half. I'm really pushing it, cutting it kind of close with the Halloween costume this year. I actually have my other Halloween costume, the t-shirt design idea already filmed, so I don't know, this feels just kind of rushed and last minute a little bit for me. Work's been crazy, and I didn't really have a good day at work either, so I am kind of hoping that I will be able to film a little bit and get the Halloween costume done so that I can decompress a bit. That's kind of the plan. So I have this gorgeous like deep blue that I'm going to use for the Ariel part of the skirt. This is the skirt I have for Briar Rose. First things first, you're always going to put your outfits on backwards when you are trying to size them to your body. So I have mine inside out. As you can see, with the current elastic waist, it sits really nicely around my hips, but I am going to want this to kind of come up to my belly button / waist area, and when I pull it up here, I've got quite a bit extra. So what you're gonna do is just find a seam. So I found this one here, and I'm going to pinch and pin as far in as I feel comfortable so that it will fit my waist snugly. Here you can see I've added a pin so that I've got this little extra flap here, and now I could theoretically go all the way down and just keep pinning and sew a straight line all the way down, just a couple inches in. It looks like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in, just like I have on the waist up here. But I do really want to keep a lot of this poof at the bottom, if you will. So I am actually going to turn this into a bit of a triangle, and I'm just going to add more pins, forming a diagonal line, blending right into the original seam. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and with a matching thread, I am going to sew along this line so that I have a pinched in seam right here, and then it blends in and I'm still able to keep a lot of my flow at the bottom of my skirt. Alright, this is staying on much better. You can't really totally see the seam. Maybe you can see the line it makes a little bit there. But I'm going to flip this inside out and see how it looks that way. Alright, here's what it is inside out. I have the fold on the inside here. You can see, because I lined up the seams, it does kind of form. It's not perfect, to be fair. I accidentally fold a little bit on the inside, and I think the pleating kind of messed it up a little bit, but when it's all kind of laid out, you can't really tell. And I will repeat the same process with my other skirt. I absolutely love the color of this gray one, and it looks pretty good. And it's definitely flowier on the bottom because of these like pleated bits, these like added triangles, so it definitely swirls kind of the exact way that I would want Briar roses to swirl. Alright, this is the black t-shirt that I'm going to be converting into the bodice. I have some chalk in my hands, and if you know anything about me, I hate chalk. It is the worst thing on the planet. I hate it so much, and this is the tag sticking off of the shirt. Let me rip that off because that's kind of distracting. I think that's the best thing to mark up everything that I need on here. I do want this to kind of pinch in a little bit more at the sides. I think that will be better, and I'm going to need to cut the top off, and I'm probably going to do like a V cut as well. So I'm going to start by drawing a line. So, being the impressive person that I always am, I managed to have the shirt on the right way, which was the wrong way. And here's where we are now. So I had to redraw across the front, and I cringed every bit as much the second time. I kind of pinned in and decided that I would just take it in maybe an inch on both sides, and that should be fine. I'm not going to do any tapering or anything because I do, again, want it to go over my head. So I am just going to go through, and I am going to cut right underneath the armpits on either side and kind of just follow the general line. I'm just going to cut through both lines of fabric at the same time, the front and the back, just to make it easy. I'm also going to cut this bit here. So the plan now is I'm going to pin all the way around the edges here and then hem it. And then I'm gonna go in a straight line an inch in down the sides just so that it fits more to my body, and I will walk you through the process of doing this little folded bit at the front once I finish that. All right, I have stitched everything up. I've turned on a light, which I think has been helpful since I'm pretty much losing mine. And now I'm going to show you how I'm planning on adding in this wire. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna measure about how much I'm gonna need. And now I'm just going to take some needle nose pliers, and I'm going to curl these edges in so they don't poke me while I'm wearing the shirt. I'm going to go in. Perfect. Now here is our structure that we're going to add here. Now I'm just going to rotate this around our little wire, and I'm going to use my hot fabric glue to stick it down. I actually might have even made this too long. Maybe I can cut the V a little bit deeper. There's gonna be a shirt underneath it after all, so that is okay. You know, adjusting as we go. All right, yep, I'm gonna fold this over like this, and I am going to glue it down so that the wire is stuck inside. Here is where we are at. I'm gonna try to color correct this in post. If that doesn't work, I'm so sorry for how terrible this video quality is, lighting wise, but I think this side looks good. I think there's a weird fold down here, so I might have to finagle with this a little bit to make it straighter on this side. And I tried to put myself against something kind of white so you can see. It does fit really nicely. I can pull it right underneath my armpit where it originally stopped, and I think it looks pretty good except for this one like janky bit here. So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled about this. So yeah, I'm gonna end this for today because the light is gone. I don't have any anymore. I've been filming with flash just because I wanted to get this done. But yeah, I'm feeling awesome. So I hope you guys are too, and I will come back in a couple days to finish up. See ya. Hello everyone, I'm back again, and I wasn't actually planning on filming today until I realized how little I really had to do left on the costumes. I actually posted on my Instagram a little poll on which I should do, if I should do Ariel or Briar Rose, and Ariel actually won. So, and not by a lot, to be fair, it was very minimal, but she did win. I think it was like 53 to 47, and so I have decided I am going to kind of do some things and not do others. And I actually had a bow pre-made already, and I actually have a tutorial. Like, it was probably one of the worst things. Whew. It might be the worst, but one of the first things I ever did on my channel was teach you how to make fabric bows just like this. So I'm actually just going to link that up here so that you know how to make a bow if that is something you're interested in. But this way I can just pop it at the back of my head so I can have Ariel's bow and I don't need to make a new one. with all that said, that's pretty much all of the Ariel costume, and the only things that I don't have now would be for the Briar Rose costume are the collar, the adjustment to the shirt that I wanted to add for the collar, and the like lacing on the front of her corset. So I have my shirt, it looks awesome. I've seen plenty of people do like cutouts like this so that it's only the collar, but since I do like the bottom of it, I'm not gonna do all that. So obviously, number one, you could cut all the way out and then hem it so that you just had the collar sticking out. For me, you are going to basically flip it inside out so that you can see all of the seams. You can see like every thread that there is here connecting the shirt bodice, I guess, to the sleeves. And I'm actually just going to go through and delicately snip out some of these stitches like this so that I can start separating the sleeve from the rest of the top. And here's what she looks like, no sleeves, perfect for layering. Now let's go over to the lacing on the bodice. This is also going to be just as easy. So basically the way that it looks is it looks like it's got one all the way across the top. So I'm gonna measure that out, cut a little bit of extra on either side. Oh, I have black ribbon, that's what I have. I never actually said that. I got some black ribbon and I am going to create that first one, and then right below it there's a little X, and glue it on. Because of the wiring that we have here holding the V open, there should be absolutely no problem keeping this in place. As long as you attach the ribbon where there is the structure of the wire, they won't move and they will look just like this when they go on the body. So now I'm going to go through and show you all of the pieces kind of layered up laying down before I actually put them on. And this is about what the Briar Rose outfit will look like. This is the Ariel look. So with all of this said, I'm feeling pretty good about the costumes. I think I have a lot of really nice options this year. And while I do believe I am gonna go with Ariel, I think these were both super fun and super easy to make. And I guess without further ado, it's time for me to show you what they look like. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye!